Hello and welcome to Brand X Reviews. This one I'm going to be continuing the series that looks at the vintage Star Wars toys from the 70s and early 80s, but this one I'm going to have a bit of a detour and look at this brochure thing that it's a reproduction, but it's something that you'd be familiar with if you collected these toys back in the day. It was something, I don't know if they gave them away with like the vehicles and stuff, but I remember they used to give these away in toy shops, or they did in one in particular that I remember going in when I was a kid. So let's just turn the page and you can see it's the complete range. It's quite a good one to have. Now on the back it does say it's a reproduction, like I said. It's something that was given away in, I think it was the late 90s with Area 51 magazine, which I don't think there's a magazine that lasted very long, but from memory anyway. So yeah, on the first page you've got this kind of, it's got a blurb about the films there. It's not really all that interesting, but you'd have like an indexed list of the actual figures. They're all numbered, and those numbers corresponded with this on the back, this checklist, so you could kind of tick the ones that you had in your collection. So it's quite a good thing to do. Now you can see there, these are all the ones that are kind of shown on there. I'm trying to get a bit of a glare issue going on there. I'll try to kind of make it not the case. So you can see all the figures that were the first 16 on the list there, and then from 17 up to number 41. I'll just kind of move it along a bit. Got all these kind of going out of focus there, sorry about that. And then you've got the kind of Empire Strikes Back ones here on this page. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of these as I go along. I just thought it'd be quite interesting for you to see these. And then from 42 to 84, there are quite a lot of figures for Return of the Jedi, and again you've got it all indexed there as well. I'll just kind of go across quite a lot of random Ewoks. It's difficult to remember the names of some of the Ewoks. I think you have to be a bit of a hardcore nerd to remember. Some of them, like Wicket, you'll remember like the main ones, but so it keeps going in and out of focus. There's quite a few bounty hunter type characters from the Jabba the Hutt thing. Some of these are the last 17 or Power of the Force figures as well here. I've done a review, say, of this one already, of the Han Solo in Carbonite. So there'll be plenty more of those to come. The last 17 figures were fairly rare ones as well, but I've kind of explained that elsewhere. Then you get into some of the vehicles anyway. Like I said, you've got the Power of the Force logo there, which was kind of when they rebranded it in the mid-80s. I think it was 1985. And again, more blurbs and stuff like that, and it kind of explains a bit more about if you want to read it, you can just pause the video, I guess. I'm not going to read the whole thing out to you. The Imperial Shuttle there as well. Let me turn a page. We've got some of the mini rigs as well. These were, I don't think I ever had that one or that one, but I've reviewed some of the other mini rigs elsewhere. Yeah, these were kind of, I guess they'd be counted as mini rigs or accessories. Similar sort of thing anyway. There's a bit of a blurb there about them. Like I say, if you want to read it, you can just pause it, but I won't stay on it for too long. On the next page, you've got the TIE Interceptor. These are mini rigs. I've reviewed a couple of these ones anyway on some of the videos of the website brandxreviews.com, so if you want to see that, check them out. The Millennium Falcon there, worth quite a bit of money now if you've got it boxed and in good condition. Again, more blurbs there about the actual toys. Let's turn the page. Got some Hoth-based vehicles and accessories here. Slave 1, that was from the end of Empire Strikes Back. I do actually have that boxed as well. I will be doing that in a future review. It's not in brilliant condition, but I can show you it. The one-man sail skiff. I've got that in really bad condition. I've reviewed that at the website if you're desperate enough to watch that video. More blurbs, like I say, if you want to pause it and read them, feel free. Then you've got the Tatooine skiff there, playset. I never had that, I had a smaller version of it. The Hoth Rescue. It wasn't a playset as far as I know. I think you had to buy them individually, but I've got all those, and again I'll be reviewing them separately. The Endor Chase, I've reviewed that already on the website, so if you want to check that out. It did actually originally come with those figures. There was a play set you could get. I think you can get the actual bike itself, but you could also get it in a set which came with all these figures. As you see it there, it's called the Endor Chase set. The Scout Walker as well. I've got one of those, but it's not in brilliant condition, but I'll probably end up showing you that at some point. Ewok Combat, some kind of catapult there, as you did actually see in the film. And another blurb there. So let's turn the page. That's page 9, so page 10 and 11. More Endor stuff. I think this is something that the Core had. I don't actually have it, so I can't really review it, but pretty sure Core said they had this Ewok Village playset, and that it was something that they kind of repackaged and redesigned and sold it as a Robin Hood Prince of Thieves playset in 1991. I did actually do a video of the Robin Hood toys as well, if you want to check that out. It's also at the website, brandxreviews.com. The speeder bike, again, like I say, you can get it in a playset, or you can just get it sort of individually like this. The combat glider, the catapult, that's a different one, and also the Endor Forest Ranger, which is something that was a mini rig they never actually featured in the film. More stuff here, the Rancor monster, which I've never owned, the Ewok Battle Wagon, you can get some Ewoks on there. The Jabba the Hutt playset. I've got Jabba the Hutt, but I've only got the actual literary Jabba the Hutt himself, and also Salacious Crumb, that little monkey thing that sits on his tail. I don't actually have the playset. The Sice Noodles and the Rebo Band, I've reviewed that separately already, so you can see that at the website, and there's another blurb there you can see. So that's pages 10 and 11, that's pretty much it actually. So that's the back page, like I've shown you before. That was the actual the checklist that you could kind of go through. So nice thing to have anyway. I don't know if you can still get reproductions of this. There's probably versions of it available online. You can probably download and print off. So that's my review anyway. Like I say, if you want to check out brandxreviews.com, there are plenty of other reviews, and there will be plenty more to come of the Kenner vintage Star Wars toy line. So if you're interested in this, check it out. Thank you very much for watching.